to actually have a look at the drop zones here as we rotate and get straight into this match between B versus C groups. Oh, sorry, A versus B groups here at Alpine. And quickly, I'm seeing BG Man making a run for Forest Red.
And look at that. A lot of teams going for the early drops already. Farang heading over towards the northern side themselves. Actually, they're going to go for Ocean View, sending 2 people there.
Okay.
So Ria from DL will be on scouting duty. Again, Farang doing the classic 2-2 split.
Interesting, interesting. I like the way that they're doing the 2-2 split, making sure they control both sides of that riverbank, cutting through the entire map. But in terms of early contention, it looks like GeekFam might be having to fight off against Kraken early on down by Stadium. Let's have a look at how the action is going down there.
Yasta already in that early conflict. Unfortunately for Kraken, Unknown taking a lot of damage from behind and getting sniped by Hazik. He's gonna leave him out to bleed dry. GeekFam off to a great start.
Really, really good start. Great weapons to pick up early on, and more importantly, so being able to pinch off the members of Kraken early too. Turns the corner, looking for that opportunity, sees that shotgun, but still is willing to take the fight.
And Nathan also getting dropped. Unfortunately, Ken will be traded back by Gao, who has a shotgun in his hands, but he needs to be able to find a finisher to make it count, and it seems like that will not be the case. Ken still has some health to work with. Wiz not landing the shots that he needs to, but finally having the gun with a higher fire rate. Gao ends up dropping. Ken gets picked back up, and GeekFam getting 3 points to start off.
Unfortunate. Lee is on the run, hopefully being able to revive the rest of the members without getting punished. But Team Madud actually, with their scout, Luke is actually pretty nearby, cutting off rotational pass for Lee.
Yasta might not be able to find Lee, but Luki will. In fact, they are about to run each other. And, of course, GeekFam has to kind of put a target on Lee's back. Now his fate is pretty much sealed.
Yeah, his position is already revealed, and look, he can get involved in this if he wants to. He's already, wow, he is so far away. He's crossing over in towards Blueville's side.
I think that's it for him. GeekFam already have 2 members there. Yasta, there's no way they don't see him.
Do it. Do it. He's going to hop on over. Swing! Will loses out in that 1v1. Trogon diff, unfortunately. Or maybe it's just the shine from the character. Either way, doesn't mean like it's going to be the end of the world, because now that GeekFam have taken over Stadium completely, finished off that fight, looted up, in a matter of fact, take a look at where Team Madud actually is. Wait, hold on. Farang and VIS.
Yeah, actually, Farang moving all the way towards the territory of VIS. It's gonna be a bit of a high tier loot zone again. If you want to find Visionaries, you want to find Chessman and his team, go to high tier loot zones. That's where they always like to be. Farang now wanting to contest this. They want that early resources, and it's also a very safe spot on Alpine because it's on the corner, and most teams they generally shy away from that.
Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, Farang looks pretty looted up. I'm seeing level 2 weapons. He's walking up with the M10, and he's making sure that he's making clean work of VIS.
Eagle was not ready for that at all. VIS already taking over the rooftop. Farang, they are not wasting any time. Jemba winning the fight against Twix, and now the entire perimeter has been compromised. Toby desperately trying to run to safety, but Farang, they're on his tail. They smell blood in the air, and Chessman, he's not even in position to help his team, and his entire team is already gone.
Oh my goodness, nobody was able to actually disengage from that fight? Are you telling me? Oh, no, wait. They were actually they get one buyback into Eagle, and he's flying down towards Ocean View to maybe hit another POI, but DL can see this happening. They could punish this, and even if it isn't VL, we have VDR, the Vindicators, on the southwestern side moving up.
I'm not sure if you caught that, but was it Faiz or Alif? That was one of the cool emotes. They sat beside a dying member of Visionaries and just used the emote and lie down in front of him.
Look, death is a lonely thing, and he just wanted to make sure a friend was nearby. They sent the vehicle right in with 7 nearby to close the distance, and now he takes control of the bottom half of the compound.
Sven, his back is exposed. I'm not sure if he knows that Happy tried to ambush him. Sven running circles around this compound. Finally well, I want to say he gets some space to breathe, but he gets shot anyways. Man, Sven's not having a good time at all. He hasn't been able to play much of the game, honestly.
Yeah, the game has not been kind to him at this point of time, and Happy more than his namesake, will be more than happy to take out this fight with a WNX. This northern top half, they have no structures to play around. WNX need to disengage, but it's becoming more and more of a tax to stick around.
Yeah, this siege has gone completely south for WNX. I'm not really sure what the plan was, but it really felt like they were not fully coordinated with that push. Meanwhile, TB, they're going to get pressured by BE again in this open ground. All those glue walls being put up by Team Badut themselves to try and create this labyrinth. Kai7 on the flank. This jiggle pick is perfect as he is chipping away at the health bars of TB. BE, in fact, will start to lose members as well, but they do have more members standing than those on the ground as Flix loses out on that fight. TB, they're left with just one man.
Nicely done coming in from Bitchman a-esport. They keep finding, unfortunately, or colliding at the very least against Team Badut time and time again. And it's a really good time to fight because VDR and as well as Visionaries have been at each other's throats too by Ocean View.
And that glue wall put out, unfortunately, doesn't prevent Snake from getting the knockout. So TB still, fortunately, gets wiped out by Bijman Esports.
Very nice cleanup here for both teams playing on the southwestern side of the ring. We're about to see where the next ring is going to be coming up, but in the meantime, DRS, they got to finish up work of their own.
3 points already, looking for the 4th, and they will immediately drop. Nemo finding Let's Go. And WNX, they're going to lose their, I believe they're going to lose their second member. Yeah, so Hawkeye and Sven is on the other end. They also got revived. But it's good for DRS, 4 points already.
Yep, big points to be earned so early on, especially with the next ring already being revealed. The third ring here, pulling towards the northwestern side. Pretty good for everybody on the southern side of that map, but more importantly, Chessman still around.
Still around. And look at Farang, they're in the center of the circle. They have a bunker to work with. WNX found themselves a revival point at the eastern side of the map, so we'll be able to get the whole team back. BE starting to make a move as well towards the circle. We have Kai7 already playing scouting duty, so he does get to see see a hit. DL, in fact, will be at Forest Red.
Interesting. It looks like Farang is going back up towards Snowfall side. They see the full revive coming in for VIS. They smell blood in the waters, and they want those 3 points.
They're going to drive straight into Visionaries. Will our Visionaries ready for this? That is going to be the question now. Liv actually even spotting Eagle and Twigs, trying to drop parachute as fast as possible. Eagle shot down by Fires. I mean, Farang are just so sharp, and that's a 3 point.
Oh my goodness. VIS now getting gatekeeped outside of the zone. Farang still hungry for blood in this sector, is going to continue pushing outside into the blue, making sure that Spade is going to be anchored down with the help of Jambal, who is playing around the edges of that ring.
Chessman again feeling helpless. There's nothing he could do for his team. He's going to split away from the rest of the squad, but thankfully there is a buy point. He can still somehow salvage this. He even is on a potential flank angle. Will Farang be aware of this though? They are not shy to push up from the circle just to get rid of Visionaries.
Yeah, well, all of this is happening. Farang did give up their central position, just the left side, that top hill from Militia. We do see Axis taking full control because they're looking down at DL and as well as VDR, who are playing on the opposite side, away from the mainland and in Forest Red.
This is going to be a bit of a sweaty fight, especially on the southern side with VDR and BE duking it out. You also have DL in the fray. Axis will be watching this happen. VDR instantly disengages.
Yeah, let's not forget that Keyfam actually just a little bit south from BE side on the outer side of the ring. They could look to cross on early while the commotion is actually happening, and Axis is doing a great job here, right? They see all 3 of these teams. They're going to try and take out the vehicles as early as possible, make sure that this rotate is nice and slow.
They're also, but it does reveal their position. Thankfully, so far the DL isn't threatening them just yet. I believe Visionaries, they did lose one of their members as Farang ran him over. Chessman actually finding Let's Go after splitting away from his team, so eliminating WNX unfortunately. Meanwhile, Chessman, he has been spotted out. Is it worth that kill? I'm not that sure about it. Freedom Rumble will get an easy one.
Yeah, but in the meantime, thanks to Chessman, he's able to bring both Toby and as well as Eagle back into this game as they take over the hills just left of Malicious side.
man, Free Fire is so fun. Your car changes depending on who drives it. Elon Musk, you seeing this?
Elon Musk, please add wings, economical wings to my Tesla.
They have the Cybertruck.
The Cybertruck.
Apparently, recently he said that they unloaded a full Thompson clip and there's no penetration. It's just dents.
Please, please. The Cybertruck is just a virgin, my guy. VDR are going to be moving in from the western side back in towards the northern. As they cross back in towards the mainland, they should be able to get a good position in the ring. But so far, Godspot being hard contested by VIS as well as Axis.
Freedom Rumble, they clean up Chessman. They reach a buy point and they run straight into Farang. Farang Jemba actually able to. They decide to go for a Grand Theft Auto swaps vehicles. They will be able to start pressuring Freedom Rumble. Aleph will be the recipient of that. The first one in the front line. And Charge Buster just now starting to chip away at the health bars of Freedom Rumble.
Oh, this is going to get dangerous here. Good play. Dropping and covering up the angles and making sure that he hops out of the window. He's swinging to with at least a level 2 weapon here. Oh, gets it as well with the help of Jabal. Good push and pull.
Yeah, Space did get taken out, but Freedom Rumble actually were getting shot at by Axis from behind as well.
Oh!
Kizo winning that fight out. Very, very crucial for Freedom Rumble considering that there are 2 teams firing at them.
Great headshot, great headshot. They should, I mean, Farang should be able to recover here unless Axis have something to say about it because they're shooting into the backs of Freedom Rumble 2. Axis, they're going to predetermine who's going to take control over that top side. And let me tell you, I don't think Freedom Rumble is going to get away for free.
And the worst part for Freedom Rumble was that they arrived at this area first, but it was Farang who pushed them away and took control of the buy zone. So Space gets revived instantly. And look at Alif, he has so much gold to work with. He can easily buy the necessary resources for his teammates. Now Ken, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Seiya wins that one over Yasta. Darwis gets the trade back. GeekFam starting to secure some of these points for themselves, but they are starting to suffer losses also.
Oh, they've still continued to trade, but VDR is winning a majority of them. GeekFam, if they can win this, or even for VDR, this might be secure for the top 3 almost instantaneously, as nobody else is in this ring. The Wiz, the only one left, and the Wiz is gone. VDR take control.
Okay, with the circle, it's favoring Farang. No one is in the circle, and Farang gets full control of the buy zone as well. Freedom Rumble, they have to somehow think of a way to get into the safe zone. All the other teams are fighting outside Axis. They're trying to decide whether they want to deal with Visionaries or rotate back to the northern end. BE and VDR are too scared to advance into the safe zone.
I think right now, for VDR, if they're able to get their members back in time, which I think they're doing right now, they need to control that junction there and then move in towards the southern structures of Farang. How?
Penetration, man. Certain sniper rifles go through glue walls, and Fires, he knew that there's someone inside because he's barricaded himself. And that's an easy pick off for him. Freedom Rumble, unfortunately, too much pressure put on them. They collapse under it.
How did he hit him in the face? I mean, this man has been playing the game for far too long. That's all I can say. Is the UAV is gonna get dropped down towards the southwestern side. It's gonna spot VDR and is gonna give them all the information that they need. If Farang wants to get really aggressive on this one, they just have to hold their position as Axis now fighting for their lives.
Yeah, they actually just flew straight into BE and started to trade bodies. Zach is on the floor as well. Luffy needs to pull a lot of weight to help his team out. Zach gets picked back up and then knocked back down again in the play zone. K9 Visionaries in the meantime eliminated. And just now, Farang sent out a UAV and spotted the entire team of VDR, so they know exactly where the enemies are going to be.
This is where it gets really scary, right? Because Axis, they're playing with 3 members. BE, they're playing with 3 members. DRS is just hoping to not get found out or maybe sneak a point here. But now Farang knows that that's going on. They need to push VDR out of their spot. Do not let them move north.
Look at that UAV again. So much info given over to Farang. Fires, he will be holding off Axis all alone, while the rest of his team are going to be playing on the western side. VDR touching the circumference of the safe zone. BE somehow just kind of teetering on the edge of the blue.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is exactly what VDR should be doing, right? They don't need to get in any more engagements. They can just slowly rotate in towards that ring. They know that BE has taken a lot of casualties, and thanks to Axis on that top right side, Farang cannot just push in and take this full all-out fight against VDR just yet.
Well, Melo's just wiped out the entirety of BE, and now it's the green light for his team to start taking control of the southern side of the safe zone, but they gotta walk through the crosshairs of Farang. Fire is chipping away of some of those armors on the side of VDR. In fact, Farang are starting to inch closer and closer towards them.
I don't know, VDR, they might have rotated a bit early here. They probably should have kept by that left structure on their side and continue to pepper down Farang. Oh, they actually find a knockdown onto Spade. This could be VDR's opportunity if they're able to break down these walls fast.
And Farang, they're going back to help Spade get back up. Farang playing against two teams at the same time. Spade needs some space to heal himself out. But unfortunately, it's not going to be possible. Knocked down by the blue zone. Now Melos gets to start peppering the members of Farang with all those lead. They will have one of their members knocked down thanks to Jemba. Look at Alif. They're starting to shower VDR with all these utilities. The Uo Melters are there. Rain losing a lot of health. Axis, they're just trying to hide from this entire confrontation. Red Face, he is all alone.
Yep, Axis, they've only got 2 of their members alive. This is some dangerous stuff, right? That's why they're not here to actually pick off the kills. They're waiting to play for second place and maybe clutch this out, but the timing needs to be right. They already see that Spade is down and dead, out of the count for it. 3v3 against VDR, securing another kill for themselves for the side of Farang. That's great. And now this is where it gets very dangerous. Axis could come at any moment. Alif is now knocked down. Fire is the next to fall. Zero, it's a 1v1, and whoever wins this might just take it all. Axis needs to take full advantage of the situation as Ninja is able to secure the kill on towards Alif's side, but it's going to be Jumbal who stands on top of the mountain. Now, it's a 2v2, very, very low. They need a reset off the boxes, but unfortunately, the body bags are just so far away.
Ridface is trying to intercept this. Fires again! The no-scope to clean out VDR. 2v1. Redface gotta make the clutch of his life happen against Jembao and Fires, but you're up against the king of CQC and it's just not possible. The hat trick for Farang today, and they're not even done yet. This is just the halfway point for them, and they've already gotten 3 booyahs.
Huge, huge kills there. I definitely thought VDR might have been able to do it. They got the initial frag and the kill secure on towards Spade, and they made sure that they put some good damage into Fies, but it still wasn't enough.
Man, Jemba with the most impactful play in that very final sequence. He